How you doing? I'm Tom Guillemette. I am testing out some new equipment for my website. I'm in an old abandoned warehouse, actually where I shot a film a couple years ago using my PVC skateboard dolly system.
Hey, come here.
What is it?
Look,
What is it? This is just a crappy old room.
this is not just any crappy old room.
What's so special about it?
This is the room where they found all the dead bodies.
Well, now I have an ultra-portable CineSlider made by Kessler, and it's really a cool piece of equipment, and it's super smooth. Let me show you how it works. All right, so my setup here is a Canon 5D Mark II, and it's lifted up on top of a lettuce rod system so that it can accept a Red Rock Micro matte box. And out of the box, the Kessler CineSlider comes with this quick release plate, so you can actually slide a camera right in there. And the two ways you can utilize this dolly system is one, just sliding it with your hand up and down the track, or you can utilize this hand crank right here, and the belt system runs the carriage up and down the rails for very smooth dolly action. Really cool design that Kessler came up with was this metal plating that kind of protects the rods on the inside, and the wheels run on the inside of this track. So therefore, if you throw this in your car, there's a good chance that you'll ding up the metal outside and not the metal inside, because if you damage the actual rails, you'll feel a bump every time you run this camera up and down the track. There's also a tensioner. This little knob right here, if you loosen that, the dolly slides very, very effortlessly down the track, but sometimes it's hard to get a real slow move when it's that loose. So you can tighten it up, and now you feel a little bit of resistance on the carriage, and you get ultra smooth dolly moves. You can see the belt drive there, exactly how that works. Kessler actually is coming out with a time-lapse stepper motor upgrade to this, and that'll be out in a couple months, where you can actually add a motor to this and set inside the computer that's going to come with the system, set up different parameters so for how long you want this thing to travel down the track during a time lapse. So if it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you can have your camera start here, and then over time it'll move ultra slow, like the hour hand on a clock, and say at 10 o'clock at night it's here. And that way when you play that back frame for frame in a image sequence, you will have one heck of a time lapse as the camera dollies down the track. So let me take this camera and run around in this old abandoned warehouse. Hopefully I'm the only person here. And let me get some shots for you and let you see exactly how smooth and portable this Kessler CineSlider is. Right now the light is awesome. All of the footage you are about to see in this review was shot in 30p. No slow motion was used. I only used an 85mm f1.2 Mark II L-series Canon lens while in the warehouse. I did not use an LCD magnifier or a follow focus system. All focus pulls were done with the tips of my fingers on the lens barrel. So I had a lot of fun shooting in this warehouse with this Kessler CineSlider because it's so portable, easy to use, and it's super smooth. Take a look at KesslerCrane.com for all the accessories that go with the Kessler CineSlider, like this. This is the Hercules version 2.0 pan and tilt head, super robust for under $400. Mounts into a 100 millimeter bowl on a tripod, in this case Vinton sticks. Over here you can pull this whole thing off and you can mount a Bogan 501 or 503 head directly to this. Kessler also makes a hi-hat with a 100 millimeter bowl for like $160 where you can drop a Vinton Vision 10AS in there and actually do panning and tilting while you're on the Dolly track, which is always nice to do. I was over at Fenway Park a couple days ago and I shot some of the frozen Fenway setup and just kind of the atmosphere of Fenway Park as they had that skating rink built between first and third base. Why don't you take a look at that footage that I captured with the Canon 5D Mark II and the Kessler CineSlider.
This Fenway footage was shot during my lunch break. I set the camera to 30p and used an assortment of Canon L-series glass. I found the pan and tilt function of the Hercules 2.0 head very helpful when composing these shots.
So I gotta go back to work, and of course it starts snowing at Fenway Park, which is ideal conditions for shooting with the 5D Mark II and the Kessler CineSlider. But this is gonna be my last shot right here. A nice sweeping shot of Fenway Park in the snow in January. It's freezing cold, and I gotta go down there and run a handheld camera.
So thanks again for watching, checking out my website and keeping an eye on what I've been up to. Please go to KesslerCrane.com for more information on this product and how you can order it, and also all the accessories that go with it. And also keep an eye on my website for the upgrade that Kessler is going to be offering for doing motorized super slow time-lapse moves with this Kessler CineSlider. I'm really excited about that. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.